Record on this computer. Okay, perfect. It's recording now. Random date generator. Go over here. We need this. So we're going to populate about 20 dates. We're going to go back in January. We're going to go till what, June. There are 30 days in June, only Sundays. Let's do this Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and get the. All right, let's do 26th February, right? 26th February. We are recording this. Okay, this. All right, 26th February, we have confirmation. 26th February, February 26th. And let's start with 5,000. Your close spread is going to be fixed spread of 15 points. Initial history on the charts is 100. And then chart settings, we need a chart, which is going to be standard chart, period. You cannot go lower from your chosen time frames during simulation. So you can't go down during the simulation. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose um, uh, 15 minute because you can't go lower than 15 minutes, no problem. We're going to start the simulation. And there we go. Simulation has started now. So what we need is our template, which is going to be white and red template. Perfect. Now, the way this is different is because there are a lot of reasons why it's different. So we have 27 February. Because look, in the MetaTrader 4, you had different windows, right? You had different windows of like, time frames, charts, and all this. Right over here, you got a 30-minute right here, 1 hour right here, 4 hour right here, daily, weekly, monthly. So you got everything in one go. 15 minute and then 15 minute. And yeah, there's no 5 minute because you can't go lower than the lower one. So 15 minutes still good. Okay, so let's go towards our London Open. We still got the same sessions. Sessions are right over here. So we're going to go towards pre-London, right? So pre-London is going to be 800 hours, move forward, boom. Pre-London session, 2 hours of pre-London, and then we got the London Open. Now let's zoom in over here now. This is a 15-minute time frame. Let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame. Looking at the 30-minute time frame, let's do this, scale fix. What do we see happening at this point now on the 30-minute time frame? We're just consolidating at this point, right? We're consolidating. We have a support forming at the bottom. Oh, let's change this color to something like this. All right. We got a support form, and then we also have some sort of a resistance forming right over here. Now, this is very easy analysis because we're just consolidating. We are at pre-London time. Oh, we got some questions over here too. Let's take a look at this. Okay, perfect. No questions, just comments. Yes, 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 hello. Okay, perfect. So we got a consolidation form. We have pre-London session happening. So I guess at this point, we're just going to sit back, sit tight, and just wait to see where price can break out. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here as well. So we are still consolidating. Now, here's the thing, right? If we do break above the 1 hour candles, we need to see how far can price go, right? The number one rule is to see that, okay, where price is. Number two is to see if we do break above resistance, how far can price go, which is, 37 pips away, which is a very good idea where price can move. Now, we need to see that how much price can move down. And that's something we can figure out by looking to the left-hand side, that if we do break below 1807, how far can price move? So we gotta scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Anyway, that's irrelevant. We're not gonna scroll all of that, and waste time scrolling. So essentially, we're just looking to see if we can get some sort of a confirmation for price to either continue to push up or confirmation for price to continue to push down. And that's it. That's all what we're looking for. That's all what we're interested in. And that's all what we're gonna hope to see if we can get. So let's play. And let's keep an eye on the time over here now, right? That's it. So we're just waiting. We're waiting to see how price can continue to move and where can we go. The first thing is going to be if we break above resistance, then can we continue to push up? That's it. Because we got support, we got resistance, and we're just waiting. Let's bring this down over here now. Waiting is the name of the game. Oh, look at that. We are about to break up over here, and the candle is still open. Do you think this is going to be a good impulse entry? I don't think this is going to be a good impulse entry. I don't think so. See, we're breaking above the high over here. So as we're breaking above the high, maybe let's see over here. Our stop loss is going to be 18 pip stop. I think this could very well work, but since we're relatively fresh in the pre-London session, we're breaking above the high. I'd say it's going to be better to wait for the candle to close because if we can close above resistance, then the next candle can basically continue to push up. The next candle can continue to push up. Oh, okay. So essentially, we are continuing to push up over here. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. That same 15-minute candle came right back. Let's take a look at this 15-minute. See this 15-minute? Look at this 15-minute. What did we study last week? This 15-minute has a bigger wick. This would have been a counter trend if we had taken it. No. Counter trend is where candles closing against it. Not counter trends are never impulse entry trades. Never are impulse entry trades. This is an exhaustion candle right over here. So yeah, we'll have to wait for this candle to close. And this candle is about to close. Wow, look at that. Not going anywhere. Hey, hey, yo, came back down. This is not a fake out trade either because this is a very small range over here. It's like a 12 pip range. So we're back in the range, right? Look at 30 minutes, back in the range. We got to wait for the candle to close above resistance or close below support. That's all we got to wait for. On the 30 minutes, right? Look at that. Nothing happening over here. Would sells be better as we follow the trend? I don't know. No idea. Just waiting for candle to close. I'm not thinking about sells. I'm not thinking about buys. I'm thinking about if a candle can close below 1807 or if we can close above 1809. That's all what I'm thinking about. Okay. Look, we closed bearish and now this candle is starting over here now. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame since the 1 hour candle has also closed. 1 hour candle has closed bearish. Looking at the 15 minute, 15 minute is also closed bearish. But if we look at the body of the 15 minute, it's a smaller body over here. And this is what someone asked a question in the beginning. And the question was, what if the candle starts with no wick? You guys remember that question? Someone asked that question. I forgot who asked that question. But they asked what, yeah, AK, right? What if the candle starts with no wick? And my answer was that if a candle starts with no wick and we start to push down in the first 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, then there's a high probability we may continue to push up to make the top wick. So in this scenario, I'm probably not going to look for just gonna wait, not going to look for sell. Oh my God, look at this. Will just message. Do we use the old link or are we using the new link? Holy, just used a new link, buddy. Why would I send a new link and you using the old link? Bro, Will, Will from Sydney. Oh man, hilarious. The guy's hilarious. So hilarious. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here. Okay, look at that. We're starting to break up over here now. Maybe. And wow, looks like London Open is going to bring us some opportunities over here. And there we go, closing in three, two, one. Perfect. The candle has closed on the 30-minute. We have closed above the range and there's no wick on the top. Someone is saying buys are on the way. Yes. So whenever you have a candle that's closing with no wick on the top, and this is something, remind me, we're going to go over tomorrow. Whenever you have a candle that closes with no wick on the top, it's better to wait for the next candle to wick down, break the high, and then continue pushing up. Right? So let's take a look on 15 minutes. So if we can wick down, break the high, and then continue pushing up, I think that's going to be a good idea. See that? We're wicking down. That's good. Wicking down. Wow, look at that. Looks like a slingshot of some sort. This is good. See that? We're wicking down. Who knows about this sort of strategy here? Say I. No, right? Type I. Type I, right? I, yeah, perfect. David knows this. Awesome. Perfect. Got a bunch of people who know this. Sohail Sandhu knows this. See now, we've made a lower wick. We've made a lower wick. It just needs to break the high. And I guess we're off to the races. Right there. It broke the high, and this is where price is going to continue to push up. Percentage, we're going to use, let's say, 1%. Execute a buy order. Stops are going to go right here, right? And TP is going to go probably somewhere up over here. Beautiful. This is the correct thing, right? Yes, the correct thing. In the counter trend, I would enter if the candle closed with a wick on the top. That's when I would enter, when the candle closed with the wick on the top. But in this case, there was no wick on the top, so we had to wait for price to retrace. Wouldn't the stop loss go below the previous wick of the low? No, no, because in this case, we have already made the lower wick. Okay? In this case, we have already made the lower wick, which means that if we've already made the lower wick and now we're breaking the high, so now there's no business for price to continue to push down to break the low. If we would have wick at the top, then you would enter immediately. Yes, that's true. Should it not have retraced? Will this have been a missed opportunity? Yes, then it would have been a missed opportunity. What are the conditions to wait a continuation based on previous 4 hour or go against it? So this is going against it because the 4 hour is bearish, right? So this is a perfect example of a counter trend trade because the 4 hour is bearish. This is a perfect thing of the counter trend trade, basically. This is a counter trend trade that we are okay, yeah, that we're basically executing. We're probably going to close percentage here. Close 90%. Stops at break even. What? Is it not working? Stops at break even is not working. Okay. Oh, what's this? Hmm. Did it close 90%? How much did it close? 6 lots. Close. Okay. Close full. Close trade. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know what these lines are. So we are deciding trend based on the 4 hour and daily, right? Yes. 4 hour and daily. And then we're looking at the smaller time frames to see where price may go. If price had broke below consolidation, gave confirmation for the sell, what would your target be since the target would have been somewhere down over here. I can't take a look to the left hand side, but I'd say maybe take in like 15, 20 pips. Yeah, so I would just scroll all the way to the left hand side and then I would see where price is at that point. So I would scroll to the left hand side and see where price is at that point. Do you still have access to the free version of Software FX as DM members? Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Desi. Oh, wow, look at that. We're still moving up over here. And rejection. Okay. Let's move on to the next day. Yeah, there's another opportunity right here. So tomorrow we're also going to go over something which is going to be variable support resistances, which is something that I use all the time now. Variable support resistances, where you adjust support resistances based on how price has, set itself up. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got to clickety, click our way away. Should be an option to choose, time frames. All right. And these lines should also chart history, right? Yeah, it's chart history, but these lines should be removed. See, as you develop technology, you develop things, certain things, you develop them along the way, you make them better. And yeah, maybe in like a week, 2 weeks, this is all going to be sorted. Anyway, so we got new opportunities over here. Let's take a look on the 4 hour time frame. We got the 4 hour and 4 hour is coming down, right? So now the 4 hour is bearish, okay? The 4 hour is bearish. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to see if we can create resistance to continue pushing down, or if we create support to see if we can continue pushing up. Now, now remember what I said. I said the 4 hour is bearish. We're waiting to see if we create resistance to continue pushing down, or we create support to continue pushing up. Right? So essentially, if we show confirmations of price to continue pushing up, we don't necessarily care what the 4 hour is doing. Well, I don't. There's no V. I just forgot. So looking at the 1 hour now, right here, we see it's maybe rejecting from this area. Let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, 30-minute is tough. Maybe we're at the support area. This new 30-minute candle is starting now, and the previous 30-minute candle closed with a small body. So if the 30-minute candle closed with a small body, this may mean that there's some sort of maybe we need to see some sort of a retracement to create resistance and then continue pushing down. You know? Yeah. I think that would make sense. How much would this retracement be anyway? I mean, 20 some pips maybe? Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for the candle to close. All right, the 15-minute candle has closed. Small body candle, small body candle, 15-minute candle. And we are moving and moving and moving. And the candle has closed now. The 30-minute candle has closed, creating a support at this area right here, right? Now, this is a support formed, and to the left-hand side, we have clean candles formed. Now, what's the probability if a buy is executed, we can continue pushing up till at least 1816, 1817? What's the probability there? I think there's some sort of a probability that we can get there. Can man basically trade just using 30-minute, 1 hour? Yes, exactly. You wouldn't consider that resistance to the left. This one right here, yeah, I would consider that a resistance. And this is also pre-London session. So when are zones broken? Zones are broken whenever there's volume in the market. That's when zones are broken, whenever there's volume in the market. So let's test it out, right? Since we're doing simulations, we'll test it out. Stop loss down over here, below the previous candle. We're looking at price to continue pushing up till, this area maybe becomes 1-to-1, whatever, a little bit more 1-to-1, but whatever, right? All right, 15-minute candle is about to close, moving up. Oh, interesting. Now the candle closed with no wick on the top. So what do we do now? Nothing. Candle closed with no wick on the top, so that means it may retrace to break the high or whatever, but we're not going to take that second entry. Candle is about to close, and boom. See that? Look, candle closed now. Candle closed with no wick on the top. This candle came down to maybe create a lower wick to break the high, but it didn't. So nothing. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do now? What you going to do? Just gotta wait. So it looks like our initial 4 hour was bearish. Wow. Look at this 4 hour candle, man. If this 4 hour candle has made a top wick, and if it breaks its own low, yeah, maybe we can move down. Maybe. Oh, this is the wrong chart. Right. Maybe. Oh, wow. Look at that. Raja, do you ever take psychological levels, whole numbers to yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I look at psychological numbers. Psychological numbers are whole numbers where price has rejected before, and there's a probability it may reject there again. But I found out that it's not necessarily always the case like that. That's what I found in my way of trading. iPhone A already answered your question, and the answer was yes. Wow, look at that. This is some interesting things happening over here. The 4 hour candle has broken its own low. The 1 hour candle has broken the low of the previous candle. The 30-minute candle is coming down. 15-minute new candle is about to start right now. If this was live environment, I would have just taken a YOLO trade. But since we are doing simulation, I think it's going to be better to wait for a wick up first. Oh yeah, like that. See that? And then see, now it's time to break the low right here. So I think this is the good entry for a sell, right? It's the same thing we did right here. Same thing we did over here. Candle close with no wick, retrace, and then move. Oh, someone said take a sell. Someone said shut up and take a sell, Raja. Raja, just be quiet and take a sell. Up over here, we're looking at price to maybe somewhere over here. Step. Yeah. Oh, nice. Look at that. 30 minutes. Only if all our trading days would play out like these sim sessions. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's take a look on the 15-minute. 15-minute close. See now, the 15-minute, if we want this 15-minute candle to continue pushing down, even though the previous 15-minute candle closed with a weak candle over here, this new candle should not break the high of the previous candle. If it breaks the high of the previous candle, then we'll be forced to manage risk. See that? Now we're making lower highs and lower lows. Lower highs and lower lows. We should cut 50%. Yes, that's a very good idea, but it's simulation here, so just the 4 hour momentum is pushing. Look at this clean traffic on the 4 hour here to the left hand side. What about consolidation to the left? We're counting on high volume. We're counting on high volume, 4 hour, clean area to the left hand side, and it's just running so nicely. Let's close everything over here now. Closed everything. Yeah, this ran pretty good. I think I remember taking this trade. Not not this one. I think it just drops after this or something. Because I know my buddy of mine, he was like, bro, gold is at support. I'm gonna take a buy. And I'm like, man, it feels like it's just gonna drop. I don't think a buy is gonna work. Some epiphany I'm having, like that deja vu you have sometimes. That's what's happening to me right now, like a deja vu. But I don't know. Let's forward this candle over. Oh wow, look at that. Anyway, so lower time frame consolidation are not strong areas where you have high time frame confirmation and high volume. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Lower time frames sometimes takes precedence over the higher time frames because sometimes on a lower time frames you're going to have a much better and cleaner confirmations. And even though the lower time frame may be moving against the higher time frame, that move against the higher time frame may just be a retracement on the higher time frame or a liquidity grab on the higher time frame, things like that, things of that nature. That's all what it could be. All right, let's move on to the next one. We have 4%, made $200. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. New York session came in with a bang. Wow, look at that. New York session came in with a bang there, buddy. All right. Pre-London session here. Once again, we are at pre-London session. Let's take a look on the 4 hour. Now, the trend is obviously bullish. Reason why I say from new I should be doing too much. Yeah. So the trend is obviously bullish. Uh, the 1 hour is obviously trying to move bullish. The 30-minute is also obviously trying to move bullish. I mean, now we got to draw our support. Support goes over here and resistance goes over here, right? So either we break above this. Yeah, I think we could go for an impulse entry or something if we break above this area. Looking to the left-hand side, I don't know whether, oh yeah, we have something to the left-hand side. Let's take a look at that and take that into account. So first of all, we have this resistance right here. Let's move on to the left-hand side, and this is what we got. We got the resistance right over here at 1842. So now this is 100 pips away. Congratulations. We have a 100 pip winner here coming up very soon. So anyway, without further jokes, let's see what happens. New candle has started now. It's time to break up. And oh, see that? We're breaking above this area here, right? This is a if it breaks the high, take a buy. Perfect, I'll take a buy, no problem. What's the stop loss here? 20 pips, right? 20 pip stop. What's the TP? I don't know, somewhere to the moon, right? Maybe somewhere to the moon, somewhere. Anyway, we'll leave it at close to like 1 to 1. Simple. Impulse entry. We broke the high. 15-minute candle has closed, and oh, look at that. Hold on, hold on, hold on. See that? 15-minute candle closed with no wick on the top, right? Closed with no wick on the top. The next candle created a lower wick. So don't you think we can add another buy over here? This is the last trade of the simulation. I just want to prove a point over here just to see, you know. Yes, add more risk. Okay. See, we made a lower wick and we broke above the high. So now there's a higher probability we should continue pushing up. This is only after the previous candle has closed with no wick on the top. Oh wow, look at that. So nice. So nicely moving bullish. Danny from Instagram is trying to call me. I don't know who Danny is. Do people use Instagram to call each other? So before we get stopped out over here, what I want to do is I want to make a point, and that point is going to be that we have to move our stop losses below this entry, and let's move this one here as well below this entry so that we can manage risk here a little bit, right? Yeah, below that candle starting because it moved up as it started. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so saying is that it moved up before it started, so I didn't want to take that risk. How come my trades don't happen like that in real life? It will happen. It will happen. Is it okay if you have a big stop loss, 25 pips, but you keep your risk at 1%? Yes, you can still do that. You can still do that. Oh, so Danny is saying, I'm a live streamer. Would you be able to come visit our stream as a special guest? It would mean the world to all of you. Thank you kindly. Hey, man, thank you for the message. I really appreciate it. Probably on Monday or Tuesday, I'll come as a guest. Thank you. Yeah, he doesn't know I'm making demo money here today. $380. Perfect. So, any questions before we leave today? Any sort of issues, questions? Uh, I'm going to start to upload this as well. This was day 3. Looking forward, how did you determine the TP of the last trade? I don't know. It was just one to one. That's how it determined the TP. It was just basically 1 to 1. 1 to 1, and we're like, okay, makes sense. It's 1 to 1. And I think it would just be like, better to do it that way. So that's how it determined the TP. Does this work on commodity as well? I haven't tried it on commodities, but I would guess it should work. The simulator is now an MT5. It is, but we're still doing some testing. Great nugget candle close with no wick. Next candle creates wick to push up. Yes. Yes. But you have to test it out. You can't use it just because, it's worked. You have to test it out yourself. You have to see it happen. You have to see it play out and then decide that, okay, like, you know what, it actually does make sense. All is understood for anyone who paid attention. I don't pay attention. Attention pays me. Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne says that. I don't pay attention. Attention pays me. All right. We're good. We're Gucci. When are the recordings typically available? Probably by Sunday. Probably by Sunday, they'd be available. Um, we're just uploading everything now. So probably by Sunday, this should be all available. This is a really good simulation. Starting to see your thought process before trade, time the volume. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So anyway, guys, take care. Have fun. We're going to see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Hopefully tomorrow we're not going to have any issues. I think we solved the issue that we did have. So will this have webinars after this to interact with you? Yes. We'll continue to do simulation sessions, here and there. We still do them once in 2 weeks. So that's still going to be the part of everything. So take care. Have a great day. I'm not going to be trading today. I have to go to dinner. So take care, everyone, and bless you all. You said the simulation available for MT4 only? Yeah, for MT4 only. This weekend, I'm going to post a link. All right. Adios.